Yo, here we go, yo. Hey, what's the deal, YouTube? Is the big gamers, big cocks, big gamers, ball talk podcast. And I got a special co-host today. I have my box with me, ladies and gentlemen.
From the box, the magic box.
It's strategically
Tell us about this box.
Hey, Next Gen, how long did it take you to dig that out of the dumpster over there?
Well, you see, I went close to diving in the back. Pulled that box out. I'm gonna set it up just right so people.
But everyone can see it. You can see another $8 right next to the 4K.
Oh, that's just Monopoly. That's just Monopoly money.
It's Monopoly money.
I seen the video. That's just ones or something mixed with Monopoly money behind
$1
it.
bill rolled up in toilet paper.
Yeah.
They're all weirdos, man. What's going? We got in today's podcast. These motherfuckers is weird, man.
Oh man, we got.
You ain't show your box. Now y'all seen it. It's a wrap now. It's over.
Yeah, now you guys seen the box? Y'all know it's real. You can stop hounding him about his TV.
Yo,
All right,
yeah.
all right, we got a lot going on today. We actually have the Destiny beta footage for Xbox One leaked, and it actually looks brilliant. It looks really good. I actually suspect that it was leaked by Bungie themselves to try to get Xbox One gamers to see how good it looks because, you know, they were feeling a little bit upset recently or whatever because of the Time DLC stuff. So the game actually looks brilliant on Xbox One. That's the beta, I guess, that leaked. So yeah, the beta actually looked better than what had seen on PS4. So it makes sense. So people, you know, it looks really good though.
So that was the beta, and the PlayStation 4 version was the alpha.
Yeah,
so that's why it's better.
Yeah, and it's a much bigger download as well. So I mean, it looks really good. It looks fluid. It looks like you know, I mean, Bungie are good developers. People were assuming that Xbox One was going to get a half-ass port, but now it looks like we're going to get the same game on the Xbox One that's on the PlayStation 4. Imagine that.
Hey, hold on. You gotta slow that down, crap. The same game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because they don't get that, man. You know, they were like, "You trying to say it's better?" It's the same game. You know what I'm saying? It's the same game. You know, that's it.
If you look at that beta, right? If you look at the beta footage that they showed of the Xbox One, and then you look at the alpha footage of the PS4, the same scene. If you notice, there's a tree. There's a tree way off in the background. And the tree is a little bit clearer on the PS4 version.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Hey, you know, it has. Ward, it has better shaders and everything like that too, man. I seen the shaders.
Berries on the PS4 version are more bright.
I don't know if it's the anti-aliasing or what, but it's just something crisp.
Okay. So let me ask you.
Man, these ponies is crazy.
Here it comes, yo. Come on, give me the home run, crap. Come on, hit that.
Let me ask you guys something. No, I just want to ask you guys something. All right. Now, when it comes out that a game's going to be the same on both platforms, your natural reaction is to be like, hey, that's cool, good news for gamers. No. What do you think the average PlayStation 4 fanboy, what do you think their reaction was to the game looking going to be the same on both platforms?
They gimped it. They gimped
it. How can this be? How can they not make the PlayStation 4 version 60 frames per second? Well, I'm sure they're using 18 quazillion times anti-aliasing on the PS4 version because it's so goddamn powerful, right?
It's 2 times the levels of anti-aliasing. That is crazy.
One of the developers on the Xbox version was hiding in the grassy knoll. He downgraded that shit.
And again, I just want to say this. I think these, do you even call them fanboys at this time? Like, some of the shit you see.
They're
it's beyond fanboys, man.
They're the extremists.
It's beyond.
Showstopper coined them that early on. They're the PlayStation 4 extremists. And yeah, those are the ones, they don't even care about gaming. They're the ones that flip shit if they don't have a slightly better version. So I guess like start counting the fucking the rays of light in a particular screenshot, and if that's what you got to do, then you don't got a better version.
They're like the Xbox One extremists, crap gamer.
Oh shit! The gloves are shot fired. The gloves is off. Boy, what wins? You're exposed.
Oh man, I'm gonna go start my own podcast now, guys. Screw you.
I hate when they go to detail like this. Like, look at the blade of grass. You see that blade of grass right there? That's next gen right there. I don't know what's going on the Xbox. These Xbox is crazy.
Anyway, the whole resolution, graphics, power, that debate, that's all done now. There's this amazing PlayStation 4 game coming that's going to put all that stuff on the wayside, and it's this game called VizionEck. I mean, wow. Have you guys seen the trailer for this game?
It's like an indie game, isn't it?
Oh, an indie game's an understatement. I mean, shit. I mean, have you not seen the video for it? Come on now.
You're talking about the puzzle game?
Oh, it's not even a puzzle game. This was a screensaver originally. It's like, what is it, like black and white?
And it's an Xbox One game?
No, it's a PS4 game. It's an exclusive.
What's that? What game we talking about?
Oh,
yeah, that game is trash. I did a video about it. Y'all ain't see it. Go check it out, man. That game is horrible.
No,
wow.
that's the stuff. That's the stuff that PlayStation 4 fans love, though.
It's like bursts of lights. You know what I'm saying? I guess when I don't know what it is. It looked like a roach stimulator. It looked like roaches crawling around in a wall or something, man. That's what it looked like, man. That thing is trash.
Hey, wait, hold up. Hey, this isn't good. Wait. Crap, did you say there were petitions already for Xbox One players for this game or something like that?
Oh, no. They were petitioned to keep it off the Xbox One.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I got the petition on my in my video.
To keep it off of the Xbox One.
This is crazy.
I mean, when people talk about like they're like, oh man, Microsoft with that parity clause.
I sure enough signed that bad boy.
This is why there's the parity clause. Like they waived the parity clause for like simultaneous release or release before the competition on good games. But what you really want shit like this on Xbox One, and I think emphatically the answer is no. Let that go and be like Sony's thing.
What if it's good?
It's not good.
No, you said it's not good.
Yeah, that game is. I'm telling you, man. It just looks like it's a first person roach crawler, man. I mean, it just looks like a roach crawling through some stuff. It is. It's 1080p, 60 frames though.
But no, here's the thing. I got to be more.
If I gave the seagull and the fish a try, entwined.
Hold on. Did y'all see the grass stimulator at E3?
Yeah.
I seen the rock simulator.
These are the indies.
Yeah, I'm just saying
that they want us to get excited about, man. That's trash.
But listen, listen again, I don't mind the indies. I mean, but if they're going to make these indies, let's take advantage of the system's hardware. That's all that I'm saying.
Well, see, that's kind of the whole. That's kind of the whole thing with indie. They don't really have the money to take advantage of.
Take advantage of it. Yeah, they don't.
Smaller titles.
You need a lot of money to get better graphics. I mean, artists can enjoy it.
Look at Max Curse of Brotherhood. That really was a good-looking game, but it didn't push hardware. It didn't push the hardware, but it was.
It looks better, visually better.
Oh, it does look better.
Yeah, come on.
But that's not an indie game anyway. That's a first-party Microsoft title.
It's a side scroller, man. I wouldn't say it's a AAA. You know what I'm saying? But
no, it's not a AAA title, but it's a first-party Microsoft studio. Press Play Studios is owned by Microsoft.
Yeah, but it's still got that indie feel to it. It's really.
Well, yeah, that's like saying Rayman has an indie feel to it. I mean, that's a side scroll. I mean, that's a genre. You know what I mean? The side-scrolling platformer. Mario Brothers is a side-scrolling platformer too. So, So I guess it just depends on the style of game you like, but for a game just to be like black and white and like, I don't know, just to me, like Next Gen said, some indies are okay, but damn, man, come on, you're just flooding the shit. You're just flooding up these consoles with trash.
They did announce another remake of Devil May Cry 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For next gen consoles?
It's on. Well, they announced it for. So far, it's a rumor that it's PlayStation 4, and it may be on Xbox One. They're not sure. The last.
I seen the thing on N4G that said it's going to be coming to Xbox. It was listed for both. Although I'm not a fan of that game, so.
The last one kind of like people don't like.
Hey Ward, can you turn the volume up on your thing. You sound far away.
I sound far away?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How about now?
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. You got to talk a little bit more, but go ahead. I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't like the character in the last game, what they did to Dante, but it wasn't that bad.
I didn't think that one was bad. That was the one that I actually liked.
Yeah, I like
that was made by an American developer, I believe, though, and so some people flipped out.
Mm-hmm.
But
you know what? I think we all can agree now. Those games that we got during the last, the 6th, 7th generation, those last few titles, we all going to see remaster those games. You know, Sleeping Dogs is already rumored to come back. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing that Batman. I didn't play Batman. A lot of games I didn't buy because they were so close to the PS4 and the Xbox One launch, and I knew I wasn't going to play them.
Right.
You know. So a lot of games I didn't buy. You know, for the 360 and the PS3 because next generation was around the corner. So I think all these developers are going to start double dipping. You know, it's sad to say, but before we get something new, it is. Before we get any new titles, we're going to get those last batch of games from like the last year and a half, 2 years. We're going to get all those again, probably remastered.
You know what? I seen people asking though. They're like, man, what's the real point in upgrading? I mean, fanboyism aside, on both platforms, there's not a whole lot to say, hey, what are we going to upgrade? I seen someone complain in the Worry Word on Twitter about why is Microsoft having all these great sales on 360? You know what I mean?
And he was right. Yeah.
Well, that's because there's all those games, though. I mean, you don't have all those games on the Xbox One yet, so
yeah.
You know, but yeah, that's like
that was the most important part of just what was that where we were able to play our games from the 360. If we was able to have that,
huge.
Yeah, that would have been huge for both platforms. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people would have made that leap. And not that
streaming bullshit that's PlayStation now. Not that. You put your goddamn disc, you put your previous generation disc into your new console, and it fucking plays the game. That's backwards compatibility. Not paying $30 to rent the goddamn game and stream it over your internet. That's not backwards compatibility. Am I wrong?
No, you know, that is kind of a cash grab. But my thing is this. My thing is that at the end of the day, if you're that, I don't suffer from nostalgia, but if you're that interested in still playing PS3 games, a lot of people still have their PS3s. You know what I mean? So if I want to play in those games, I still have my PS3. But I want to play those games. To me, when I think of next generation, I want some next generation shit. And to answer that question, did the guy ask Worry, like, what is the? I'm gonna be honest with you. Microsoft or Sony are not giving the bulk of their fan base the reason to come on and jump ship. But once you do jump ship, you're not gonna want to go back. Like I don't have any plans of hook on my 360 ever again. I like the features on the Xbox One. I like Skype and I like multitasking. I like the upload studios. It's my favorite thing right now on the Xbox One.
Xbox record that.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I kill that, man.
Yeah, and I can't do none of that shit on the 360. You know what I mean? So, if you do upgrade, you're gonna see. You know what I mean? And the games look a lot better also too, though. You know what I mean? You can't judge these games by how they look on YouTube. I'm just being real. When you get that motherfucker in your house, you're like, oh shit, like damn,
Yeah. Yeah, YouTube compresses the hell out of it. Hopefully, that new update that they're working on, where you'll be able to do like more frames per second and less compression. Yeah, so you'll be able to get like better YouTube videos out there, whatever. I mean, I've seen some decent looking YouTube videos, but like for me, when I do shit, I can't do much because of all the compression, and so it doesn't look as good as it obviously looks to me in person. But yeah, they look good. I mean, you can obviously tell the difference when you upgrade. I still play 360 because I still got all my shit hooked up, but
if you didn't buy a next gen console yet, I tell people all the time, you could wait until this holiday.
Sure can. Yeah, pretty much.
There's a ton of stuff to still play on the 360 and the PS3, and you can really hold off.
I mean, you could say, like I was hoping that Titanfall would be that game and it's good, but the fact that it came out on 360 as well and plays pretty good on that as well, I think, I don't think that was like a true reason for many people to buy an Xbox One. Although I feel like it's a definitive experience is on the Xbox One. But I think maybe Sunset Overdrive might be that game, like Gears of War was. There's just something special looking about that game. I don't know. It's got like the it factor. and I see a lot of people really excited about that game, and and that comes like just about the year mark, just like Gears. So I think that a lot of people are gonna be excited about that because it's like, hey, do we get another Little Big Planet and a PS4, or do we get this brand new IP that looks crazy and zany and taking advantage of next gen hardware and all this stuff? You know what I'm saying? I think that the exclusive lineups on the Xbox One looks much more interesting and diverse.
Mm-hmm.
Ding.
Yeah, pretty much. What we got? What else we got?
Okay, well, we got we got some good news that's gonna really upset some PlayStation fanboys. Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, came out and said two great things about the Xbox. He says Xbox One is about gaming first. Came out and said it straight out of his mouth. Also, in a company-wide email, he reaffirms Microsoft's commitment to the Xbox brand. They're not going to sell it off. They're in it for the long haul with the Xbox brand. They're looking forward to innovating and putting games out and things like that. So we all knew that. We've been saying that for a while, that a lot of these sites were running with
I think he's full of shit.
With really skewed
He's obviously he got paid to say that.
Did he? He got paid to say that, I'm sure. I'm sure he gets paid very much to say stuff like that.
Right.
But,
I'm gonna tell you like this: if E-Flop was in there, that you was out of there.
If he was in there, who the fuck is E-Flop?
E-Flop, whatever dude name is.
That E-Lop guy.
E-Lop.
Yeah. Not only that, but I mean, he mentioned some other piece of hardware that they're working on. Possibly, people are speculating that it's the gaming tablet.
Oh, man, what was the handheld? No, I don't know.
It would be an Xbox tablet. Yeah, they're not going to make a handheld.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense for them to do that. But the Xbox brand carries a lot of weight, so you could say here's an Xbox tablet, and I think that would do pretty well.
But how would you play games on a tablet?
Your controller, hopefully.
Be able to hook up your controller and use it.
Yeah.
Like on the go?
Yep.
Or something?
Yeah, you can probably bring
much.
it with you, or use, or they're gonna be having like some of the smaller games or whatever. I mean, they have a lot of developers. I mean, that's part of the DirectX thing. You're gonna be able to do like a lot of easy porting from PC to, to Xbox One and phones to Xbox One and vice versa. So I wouldn't doubt that you're gonna see like a big boom in that.
Are you gonna save these games to like a hard drive and take them with you, or?
Cloud.
Whoa. Somebody's got brats in their mouth.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Probably the cloud.
The cloud.
Tell your boyfriend when the podcast begins.
You know what someone told me? He said, dude, that podcast is so immature. You guys, when you talk about homosexual, War is the only sensible one of you. Now you're bashing the homos. Fuck you, Maury.
No. I wasn't bashing anybody.
No.
I was bashing you.
No.
Bashing you.
Oh, no. I do trust the homosexual. Anyway, I'm sorry. I wouldn't got my food. No, I'm filming, ladies. What are we talking about now?
We were just talking about Microsoft CEO's comments about the Xbox brand, and he said it's a gaming machine first. I mean, he came out and said that. In his big company-wide letter, email, he said that they're lucky to have the Xbox brand in their stable, and they're looking forward to innovating and showing off new games and things that delight gamers. He said that the Xbox brand itself is really well known. And basically what I've been saying is this, all right? Microsoft probably spends billions a year in advertising their various Microsoft products, right? The Xbox brand is basically product placement and ads for Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft Xbox, Microsoft, right? So even if let's say they lost $1 billion a year, right? That's still plenty of advertising for them. It'd still be worth it. You almost get the feeling that it'd be worth it just in advertising to them. I mean, it is making money slowly but surely, but you could even see that how if it was losing money, it's getting the ad out there. You know what I'm saying? That's the important part.
But you know what? I'm sorry.
You are the hardest working man in show business.
Yeah, he is, man.
No, but listen.
How is that wrong, though? How am I wrong?
No, we ain't saying that. We just said, it's just hard working. But
let me say something.
go ahead, next gen.
It's a big mistake. Well, not big. People think that the Xbox brand loses money. That's we'll be looking past the Red Ring of Death shit. For us, the first Xbox, why the original Xbox lost money because it was never meant to be sold under $300. Microsoft didn't own the rights to the graphics card. They still had to pay in the video and all that shit. So that's why the first Xbox wasn't profitable. Secondly, then you had the Red Ring of Death with the second, consoles.
That was $1 billion.
Yeah, but they made that back and then some. Like the Xbox, it's called the entertainment division. It's very profitable for Microsoft.
Yeah.
It doesn't make as much as Windows, but they're not out of the big three. Microsoft don't lose any money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not only that, but people forget that they're actually making a ton of money off Xbox Live per year. It's like almost 50 million lives. So you do the math. I mean, it's something like 1.5 billion or 2 billion earned off that. I mean, we don't know what that's not all profit because we know that they put money into it. But they're making like 2 billion a year off of Xbox Live. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's a hefty ass chunk of change. I mean, and I think that's part of their process. Obviously now that they're giving away or renting games on Xbox One or whatever. I mean, obviously, who knows if that's going to cut into or but it's added value, I guess, if you could look at it that way. And I mean, I guess it all depends on how you look at it, really. But I think that people look at the first Xbox and then the Red Ring of Death stuff, and the fact that the Xbox as a brand had lost money overall, and that was true. But when you look at what actually Don Matrick, even though he's a huge douche, actually made it very, very profitable. I mean, I seen someone tweeting today an interesting fact, which was Kinect Sports, or no, what was it? That damn game they launched with Kinect.
Kinect Adventures.
Kinect Adventures outsold Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, and The Last of Us combined. So, I mean, when you think about that, get at me.
Get at me.
I think there was a lot of bundling involved with that too, though. So
it doesn't matter. I mean, that's still. I mean, that means people. Yeah, I mean that was bundled a lot with the Kinect. True enough, but there was also Uncharted bundles and Last of Us bundles, and you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you could say it made more money, but I would rather play Uncharted than Kinect.
Oh man,
yeah. Who the hell wouldn't?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's why I'm saying it's kind of like it's almost like a shame that it made more money.
Well, I'm fucking choking you, faggots. I'm fucking choking.
He goes again.
Oh no, man.
I got a question, and listen, and I don't know if you guys, if y'all brought this up, I do apologize. I have a question. I'm gonna ask Worry. You're the most pro Sony guy on this fucking podcast.
My God.
No, but listen, you are.
Before you ask me this question, so that we don't have to say this ever again. I'm the gamer guy.
Whatever, but you're more sympathetic to Sony on this podcast.
I'll play games anywhere. Go ahead, ask me the question.
Do you find it funny that here we are, less than a month off from the release of The Last of Us, and we have not seen any actual gameplay footage of this game? We have seen more from The Order, which is going to come out in 2015, than we have from The Last of Us. We have seen more from Sunset Overdrive, what comes out in October, than we have seen from The Last of Us.
I'll give you an honest answer. And again, to people listening, this is my opinion. The reason why I think we haven't seen much gameplay is because there isn't going to be that big of a difference in the way that the game looks. Because taking a really, really good-looking game and just making the resolution higher, you're not going to see that big a difference. So that's why I think they're not showing it to you, because they're not trying to highlight that, right? They're trying to put the idea that if you're a collector, this is one of the biggest games, you're going to want it. But as far as saying that it's going to look so much better, it's not. It's not going to look that much better. I have to struggle to see a difference myself.
And you can't really see the 60 frames per second difference either, so that's not something that the eye is going to pick up.
You have to play it, right?
So like what we have seen, it's been cutscenes, and it doesn't look any better You know, but and again, and here goes. I'll say something a little bit pro Sony. Well, not really, but I will say that Halo 4, that the Halo 4 version in the Master Chief Collection, that's going to be more the same. It's not going to be that big of an upgrade because it was already 720p.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Last gen, and so them getting it, bumping it up to 1080 and 60 frames, you're not going to get. You're not going to see a huge upgrade to that, but then again, they're not trying to sell that for $50 a piece, you know, by itself.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
You can't translate frames per second in a still shot or a video. You have to actually play the game.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not like they built a new engine for it, like the Halo 2 anniversary or anything.
Oh.
You know. So.
Oh, okay, crap. Crap slide. See, crap is sliding that shit in, don't he?
Well, yeah.
No, but it is kind of funny. Like, I mean, that they aren't showing it.
Ask me a question, Zaire, about Sony.
Is it true that Sony lost the game $50 million last quarter?
Well,
is it true?
Well, if you notice, they may have gained $50 million, but Microsoft they gained 150. I'm just kidding. From a legal perspective,
they have a legal footing.
Hey, I'm on my game. I'm on my game today. So yeah, dude, that was the sunset, or that was the Quantum Break delay, and I said it wasn't technically a delay because they never announced it for this year.
He said, well, they didn't have a legal footing. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I'll tell you what I'm disappointed with not seeing is the Quantum Break.
Yeah.
See that game.
We're gonna see that. Sam Lake tweeted. Sam Lake tweeted that less than a month away from seeing the big reveal and gameplay.
It's a Gamescom, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't see a lot of Gamescom.
What, you know what?
I want to see with The Last of Us the 60 frames, man. We should at least been able to see the movement, but they ain't show anything.
No, but it's not that. But you gotta realize this too, show that the videos that we have on YouTube are only 30 frames per second. It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
You gotta play. If
you gotta play it, yeah.
You'll notice it if you play it.
I think they just scared it's gonna look the same as the PlayStation 3 version, just with a little dark. I think they just tweaked the contrast. That's what it looked like to me from the pictures.
Somebody told me.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody told me
this is
something
weird.
Interesting. I don't know if this is true, but The Last of Us, the remastered edition, isn't being made by Naughty Dog. I heard it's being made by Sumo Digital. Do you guys know if that's true or not? Somebody mentioned that to me. I didn't get a chance to look into it. The interesting thing about that is Sumo Digital is also doing Forza Horizon 2 on the Xbox 360. So if that I'm just saying that, you know, if it's just them like porting it over or something, it might not be like some huge, you know, advancement in.
It just looked like they just tweaked the contrast. I mean, that's all it looked like. You know, they just darkened it. It don't look no different to me. I mean, I could be wrong. Them could just be pictures that they just put out, but we don't know.
The two pictures that you're talking about, they showed they were both cutscenes. Like one was a cutscene from the PlayStation 3, one was a cutscene from the PlayStation 4. So it wasn't actual gameplay. So the cutscenes.
Oh man, boy, you damage controller. But go ahead. Man, you get on crap. Good lord. Now I'm just playing. I want to see game. I want to see the.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I want to see game 2. Yeah.
Yeah, where's the gameplay? But you would figure that the cutscenes might look a little bit better too, though. I mean, if you look at the stuff, like I'll give you a good example of a game that actually impressed me that was a remake, which was Tomb Raider Definitive Edition.
I love that.
Yeah, I was really impressed with how much better that looked on the Xbox. I thought it looked brilliant on 360 when I bought it when it launched.
Too. I was pleased that game looked that good.
Yeah, and then it looked even better and played even better on Xbox One. I was like astounded by how much better it looked and played. I was like, how can they do that? You know what I'm saying? So I was impressed, and I was like, well, maybe I'll start rethinking some of these remasters. But then you go back and read that was made by, you know, the developers did certain things, and it wasn't just up the res and then push it out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of work went into it.
I mean, they're on record as saying that the character models in the cutscenes are what the character models in the in-game graphics are going to be like in the upgrade. They said that.
You talking about The Last of Us, right?
The Last of Us, and then then you haven't heard anything about that since. So I'm not sure. I'm going to wait and see what the game looks like. You know what I mean?
Well, Naughty Dog's not above lying, or
no.
You know
I mean, I'm personally not expecting there to be a big difference.
Are you buying it twice, Rory?
Am I buying it?
Twice, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to buy it.
And you have it for the PlayStation 3?
I played it on the PlayStation 3. I don't have it anymore.
Oh, you got rid of it?
I don't have a PlayStation 3 anymore.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you know what? Let me ask you a question. Then, we talking about remasters, and I've seen that. I've been busy this week. I'm sorry. I've been out there fucking crazy. But I heard crap is getting. Not just. I heard a lot of people taking shots at crap during the week, but that's neither here or there. But a lot of old
I'm an easy target.
Yeah, I know. A lot of, I guess, pro Sony YouTube personalities. I'm not gonna say any names. They said, they don't think it's right for Xbox owners to talk about at least remasters before what Sony's doing, but big for the Gears of War remaster and big, and it's okay with the Halo remaster. Like, what do you guys feel about that?
Who, me or everybody?
Or just whoever. You know what I mean? Like, what do it's okay for Microsoft to do it, but Sony does is the Antichrist. Like, what do you feel about Lloyd? What do you feel about that? You think it's good? Think it's bad? Think it's fair?
I mean, if you say you want a remake, but then you're upset that other remakes are coming out on another platform. I personally, just looking at math, like we're all saying about it's math, right? How many remakes are coming out on the Xbox One by the end of this year?
Just one, I believe it.
Just the Halo Master Chief Edition.
But that's 4 games, right?
Yeah.
So
on one disc.
Right, but that's 4 remakes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how many are coming out on PlayStation 4 that we know of?
Just The Last of Us. Yeah, one.
So right now, the Xbox One has more.
Well, no. Here's the thing.
You know what I mean?
You silly, man.
Here's the thing.
Is that not right?
No. Here's the thing. Now, it's I guess the gift and the curse because Microsoft is only charging you.
Listen. Everything you're saying is true. You can argue about price and.
I'm not arguing. I mean,
I'm saying you're right. It is a better value. It is a better price. All that stuff is correct, right?
Right.
But when you do the math, it's still more remakes.
Okay, now what's rumored to come out from Sony is Beyond Two Souls.
Exactly, right. That's the rumor.
The God of War Ascension and the Gran Turismo 6.
Right.
All those are rumored. They're probably going to come out this year.
Hey, Yoshida also said that obviously Uncharted is a game franchise that they're looking to to remaster and pump out there.
Now, if they were to do, here's my thing, and I don't have a gripe with any of that shit, because when I did a deal about this a while ago when they first announced the PlayStation 4, and it blew me away. And I said, like, damn, Sony's coming out with these great exclusives towards the end of the PlayStation 3 life cycle. Yeah. Why don't they push some of those games back to be on the PlayStation 4?
Yeah,
I did a video about this shit. And not knowing, hindsight is 2020, that they're going to re-release those same games on the PlayStation 4.
Right. And you see what you were saying about value, and I'm not arguing. I'm saying you're right. And now, wouldn't it have been so much better? Like we said this a couple of weeks ago, imagine the Naughty Dog collection, Uncharted 1, Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, and The Last of Us in a package, right?
Yeah.
That
$60.
That value right there is.
That's value.
I doubt that Sony would have released that for $60 though. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is, it's a better value.
Yeah, it's a better value.
Yeah.
But it's still, Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's 4 remakes. It's still
for the price of one.
Right.
Yeah.
And one of those remakes is like brand new, like Halo 2.
Right.
Even though it's Halo 2, but that bitch is getting taught from the floor.
Exactly.
Brand new game. It's a brand new game.
Right. That is a legitimate remake.
Yeah. Right. It ain't no contrast. It's messing with contrast. You know what I'm saying? It's built from the ground up. They added new stuff in there too as well.
Did you guys see the cutscenes between the Halo 2 anniversary and the Halo 2 from the original Xbox?
Yeah.
I mean that's how you do. That's how you show off a cutscene. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it.
Yeah.
It's almost like releasing 2 exclusive racing games before the competition can release one. I mean, it's really just showing up the competition at that point.
What do you think about people, saying that if you want Gears, then don't complain about Beyond Two Souls? And...
what do I think? You know what? I was supporting some guys that were doing the whole Marcus Phoenix thing. I would buy the Gears trilogy in a heartbeat. It's obviously not going to come out this year. I think I have a lot of friends that strictly play Gears on 360. They're not going to upgrade till Gears comes to the Xbox One. Yeah. And so what I said was, I fully support. I bought the God of War collection on PS3. I would buy, if I had a PS4, I would buy the Uncharted collection. Yeah. I think collection for a value, for a set price is really good. I feel like if Activision was like, here's the real version of Ghosts or Black Ops 2 remastered on Xbox One and PS4, and Grand Theft Auto 5, I feel like these are all cash grabs. I don't care that it's not an Xbox PlayStation thing for me. It's these games fucking came out last year, and now they're just slapping a coat of paint on them and pushing them out the door. Whereas, like I said, and people didn't listen to the video that I did, because I said I bought the God of War collection on PS3 because it made sense, because I was going to play God of War 3 and I hadn't played the other ones before, so it made sense for me to get that. You see what I'm saying? Not everyone has played Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4, but might want to play Halo 5. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense. They'll want to release Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 on the PlayStation 4 before Uncharted 4, so to get anybody that hasn't played those first 3 games to play through them. And it makes sense for that. What doesn't make sense is releasing these shitty games like Beyond Two Souls that wasn't that good. It didn't sell that good. Nobody's asking for this game to be re-released. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a little bit of a different. Now, if somebody else, that they might not have the same opinion as me, and that's fine. But my opinion isn't wrong. Your opinion isn't wrong, because they're just opinions at the end of the day.
Yeah, they always say opinion is just like butts. Everybody got one.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, anybody that complains about it that's a YouTuber, fuck you. You can't do what I do.
Hey, you know how I feel about it? It's just, it all comes down to the price and the value for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind remakes. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to stiff me. You know what I'm saying? With one game. You know what I'm saying? And charging me just about $60, because the original price was $60. They just took $10 off, and then I'm looking at your competition, and they got 4 games, all the DLC. You know what I'm saying? Plus a beta for the future game. You know what I'm saying? And everything like that. 100 maps, and it's a greater value. You know what I'm saying? For $60 than what you are giving me. I think that is just stealing. Pretty much, or trying to get over.
Yeah, do
you know what I'm saying? And that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, the Halo thing is well, I heard somebody say it this way: Halo Master Chief Collection is fan service. Beyond Two Souls and like The Last of Us is more like a kind of a cash grab, and Grand Theft Auto as well. It's just weird. I don't like it. You haven't bought Grand Theft Auto, so you'll probably buy that, and I understand it. People are free to buy whatever the hell they want. This is just my own personal opinion, and therefore cannot be wrong. Prove my personal opinion wrong with facts. You can't do it. It's my goddamn personal opinion. And I would buy the Gears collection, and if I had a PS4, I would buy God of War collection again if it had all of them before the next one, and Uncharted as well. It's not an Xbox or PlayStation thing. It's a right and wrong thing. And releasing a bunch of games, this is what I said. I wouldn't buy Black Ops 2 or a Call of Duty Ghost remaster, but I would buy a Call of Duty 4 because that's a classic game. You see what I'm saying? Halo 2, classic game. We were all thinking it was going to be Halo 2 released this year. That was it, right? Halo 2 anniversary, right? That's what we all thought for the longest time. Instead, you're getting 4 games, a movie, a beta, all for the $60 price tag. That's fan service. That's like saying thank you to the fans. That's the difference, in my opinion. And we've already seen some gameplay footage from the goddamn game. And it's not coming out until December or November, right? And The Last of Us is coming out here very shortly, and there's no gameplay footage at all.
No gameplay at all. Yep. That's frightening. That's gonna be a train wreck, man. I can't wait. That's gonna be must-see TV when people pop that bad boy in and be like, "What the hell is this? This is the same game." It's gonna be classic, man. I can't wait. Because they ain't showing nothing, man. That's frightening, man. You know what I'm saying? If it was that confident that you remastered this game,
I'll let you know.
It should have been shown. It should have been shown. But I just think it's setting up for a train wreck, man. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
Hopefully it's not. But if it is, man, my goodness, that's gonna be must-see TV.
Yeah, agree. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of weird. Oh, you know what? Yoshida did say something interesting about the PlayStation Vita. He said it's not about individual games anymore.
Yeah, I mean, that's... Yeah. I think that if, man, I don't even know how to say it without sounding like a dick. But
well, just go ahead, man. Just deliver the news,
bro. You don't always have to be diplomatic. I mean, this guy...
there's people out there that really like Vita, and it has a lot of great games on it. It's just that they really sent that out to die, man, didn't they? I mean, there was just no support for that thing, and then they talked about power, and it's the most powerful handheld, but now they don't want you to buy it because it's the most powerful handheld. They want you to buy it because it can play all these little games. I mean, if you had to stick a fork in something that was done, I would say that stick it in the Vita.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll tell you like Yoshida's direct quote, and then let me ask you this: picture Phil Spencer saying something like this about Xbox or anything. You know what I'm saying? Picture Phil Spencer saying what Yoshida said. This is Yoshida saying this about the Vita.
Yeah.
There are lots of new Vita games. You can go find little gems in indie games. There's lots of exciting games. But it's not about the individual Vita games anymore. It's more about how Vita can have multiple uses with PS4 Remote Play, PlayStation 3 games, and PlayStation Now, and the dedicated games. The whole ecosystem with the PS4 at its center. The Vita is part of that. So he's basically touting all this other stuff that the Vita can be doing, and it's not about the actual games, and they've all but dropped first-party support on this thing.
Yeah. Me personally, if I was buying a Vita, like it's got a lot of power for a handheld. If I was buying the Vita, like if I'm playing a game on my PlayStation 4, right, on a big 65-inch TV, like I really don't want to like remote play it on a tiny screen. Now, if there's somebody using the TV and you got to do that, I get that. But most people have like a dedicated game room, want to play those games on the big TV. So to have this handheld with all this power and then not, use it in some way creatively for a handheld, that's the problem. Nintendo knows how to make these handheld games. And, just making a handheld saying it's going to be powerful and then not being able to give me anything but console quality games. People don't want a handheld to play console games. They want new experiences. Like they had that one game, Tearaway, right? And it was a great game, but then that was it. Now all of a sudden
nobody bought it.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean, you can't just. I don't know, man. It's just I think that the Vita is personally. I think the Vita is their last handheld.
Oh, it's definitely.
I do too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are they still losing money on each handset sale on each Vita sold? But
I don't know. I have no idea.
I like it. I have one.
Hey, do you guys remember when Sony tried saying that they couldn't meet demand on that here in the States?
I said, I'm going in a store and I see it everywhere. What are you talking about? Oh, man, they tried to get that same juice that they was doing with the PlayStation 4. We out of stock?
Yeah, we had
that thing everywhere. Shut up.
Never been out of stock for me, man. I fucking find that thing everywhere. And then if you can't find it, hey, go to your local GameStop. They got fucking stacks of them back there. God damn.
They putting them out one or two at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like they're doing. They got them.
Hey, we got some other kick-ass stuff too. This is a little bit of Xbox stuff. The Xbox One now supports the game trial and unlock game demos like they did on the 360. So we're going to be seeing more of this where you can download, how like on the arcade games and stuff, you could download the arcade game, play the trial, and then you could unlock the whole thing. Like you basically download the whole thing, play it for a certain time as a trial, and then if you chose to buy it, you didn't have to download anything more. You just had the game right there. So they're doing that. It's already happening. I think it's going to be there for a lot of the arcade type titles and indie type titles right now. So are you guys happy to see that come back, like on the Xbox One?
I like that it's. They're doing it with the ID at Xbox games and the smaller games and the indie games. I think it would be cool if they did it with like AAA games as well.
Yeah, I think there's a lack of. There's a definite lack of demos and trials on the console. I would like to see more of that in the future for sure.
Hey, do you like the way the game store is laid out?
I wish they would lay. You know what? I like that every game has 1,000 gamer score, but I just wish they laid it out like it was before. Arcade, regular games, indie games, and then I can just fucking avoid the indie games and not worry about that shit. You know what I mean?
But at least the indie games this go around have achievements.
Yeah, like 1,000 gamer score. I love that. I love that all the games have 1,000 instead of like the 200 and eventually 400. I definitely would buy more and have bought more like arcade titles and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited about that. Also, there is going to be, they say before October 28th, digital pre-ordering and pre-downloading as well as pre-order bonuses are coming to the Xbox One.
Yes.
That's huge. It's okay. It's digital pre-ordering games on Xbox One, right? Just like you would do at GameStop, but it's digital, and you're also going to be able to get the pre-order bonuses that way through digital pre-ordering, and also pre-downloading the game. So you can pre-download it before it releases, and then play it like at midnight or whatever, instead of just starting the download.
They're even doing it with the movies. I just fucking pre-ordered the new the new Planet of the Apes. And it's a deal. You get both movies for $23 on the Xbox Marketplace. You get the first Planet of the Apes, and then you get the new one that's in the theaters now. Digitally. When it comes out, you have it already. That's dope shit.
Yeah, that's really good news. That's just one of the many things that are going on with their update system. I think that's awesome.
What the hell?
I have no idea what that is. That must be Showstopper. Is that a tornado Showstopper?
No, I ain't got nothing. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Duck and cover, bro. Duck and cover.
It looked like I got two people on the screen. I don't know what's going on.
Dude, it looks in here. It says that there's two Showstoppers in here.
Yeah, that's what I said.
If you look at the thing, there's just
the
one.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I have no idea. Also, we have. Oh, did you guys see that Maya is coming to Killer Instinct Season 2?
Yeah.
Yes, and she can throw a fucking knives. Awesome. It looks awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people thought we'd see Cinder, and we got Maya, who looks like Beyonce. So, I mean, I think they did a good job with the.
It was good.
Yeah, I wasn't real sure. Like I was kind of like you, Zaire. I thought, hey man, Iron Galaxy, I don't know. And then I like what I'm seeing with some of the characters like TJ Combo and Maya and things like that. So
yeah, they're doing a good job. Yeah.
I mean, what do you guys think? People think it's just me fanboying or whatever, but as far as a fighting game goes, I like the whole season aspect. It keeps the community coming back. It's constantly updating the what you're getting, the content and stuff. So I prefer that to just releasing a game and saying, here you go, and then a year later nobody's playing it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the whole episodic content thing with like games like The Wolf Among Us.
Yeah, you do your little chunks or whatever. I like that. It keeps you interested. It keeps you coming back. But it's really cool because whenever I go back to Killer Instinct, there's always a ton of people on there, and then when they have the new season, there's going to be all those more people. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. I love the way that they're doing that. I wasn't a fan of it at first. I was like, just give me the goddamn disc or a retail version. But now I'm a fan of how they're doing it. I love it.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'm a big fan of that.
Well, man, let me ask you a question though. I know, Kramer, how you feel about the free to plays. Phantom Dust is going to be a free to play also.
Yeah,
So wait, what do you think about the question that you asked about the remakes and stuff?
What I think?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it depends. My thing is, like I said, I don't want this generation to be about remakes. I want some new experience. It's okay, bringing back some, the older games with better graphics. I get that, but let this whole generation be about fucking remasters and remakes,
Yeah.
Listen, when I go into the 9th generation, I want to have games from the 8th generation that stood out in my mind, not from shit I already played from the 6th and 7th generation already, And that's all that we're getting, remaster and remakes.
Yeah, I think it is kind of it's a catch-22 because so many people are still supporting the previous generation. You know what I mean? They don't want to focus all on the new stuff, and it is a little bit frustrating.
All right, what were you saying about free to play?
Yeah, I'm saying that Phantom Dust is going to be Phantom Break. I'm sorry, Phantom Dust.
No, Phantom Dust.
It's going to be free to play.
Yeah, they say. Yeah, I'm not a real big free to play fan. So
no, me neither.
I'll defend that Killer Instinct isn't really free to play in my opinion.
If it's done that way, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah. If they do it kind of that way, like if you can buy, like I bought it for what was it, $20 or whatever.
Yeah, $20.
Like you got the whole first season or whatever. If they do it that way, where you can buy the whole thing, then I'm for it. It's like the same thing with Project Spark. It's $39.99 for the base pack or whatever. I don't particularly have a problem with that. Just I don't want to be nickel and dime to death, I guess.
If they said if it's a good game and they said if I can spend $60 or $50 and own everything in this good game, I don't have a problem with it. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
I agree. I mean, look, I'm not a huge I'm not a huge free to play fan. I haven't found that aspect to work very well on consoles. I think World of Tanks works okay on 360 with that model because you can actually just grind and unlock shit, but sometimes that gets boring. So I think that it just depends on the game. Hopefully there's these games that start to come out that kind of get rid of that whole mindset that I have with free to play, but most of the free to play stuff that I've seen has been total trash.
Yeah.
Is Showstopper alive?
I'm here.
Anti-M. I know you got like real bad storms there too.
No, I'm sitting here writing somebody in the comment section. But go ahead, y'all good.
Oh, okay. Hey, there's a little bit of Wii U news.
Okay, let's get it.
Okay, there's two things going on for Wii U owners. First of all, Project Cars is getting pushed back into 2015 on Wii U.
Oh shit.
Well, first I'm going to answer as next gen, and then I'm going to answer as me. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. This is the next gen answer. Wii U is straight dog shit. Now, they're pushing it back until 2015. When is it launched for everybody else? The end of this year?
Yeah, I think it launches towards the end of the year.
When does it launch on Wii U? The beginning of 2015?
It doesn't say. It just says pushed back into 2015.
Well, that could mean two things, and you know what they are, right?
It could mean that it's canceled, or it could mean that, I don't know. Why would they waste talent? That's the same thing with Watch Dogs. Yeah. Why would they waste developer time and talent on a Wii U version when they still had, like, 360, PS3, Xbox One, and PS4 versions to get out the door? So, obviously, that's going to take a backseat. I don't even think they've launched Watch Dogs on Wii U yet, so...
Are they still launching it?
They say they are.
I don't know.
They say they are. So, I mean... I don't know, but yeah, that's interesting that it's getting pushed back, especially since that was the first console that it was
announced for. Damn, it wasn't
announced for. Yeah. It was like it was supposed to be, and it looked good. Like the screenshots that we've seen from the Wii U. I don't know. I mean, driving games are a little bit weird because they always have that playback mode that they like to capture the shit from and pretend it's the actual in-game footage. That's annoying as hell. Like, and Xbox does it too, but like it's annoying when they just show the fucking game. Who cares? It's not going to look as good as what you're showing us with the playback. I don't care about that. Just show the game what to really expect.
Yeah. Well, speaking of car games, what do you guys feel about Drive Club? No stick shifts, only manual in the 50 cars.
And no horns.
Yeah, no horn. Well, the horn from it, but I'm just saying.
It's no horn.
No damage. No damage. No tune-up.
Okay, there we go. They don't finally delete the extra person. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. That was good though when you were like no horns.
Yeah, no horn. My bad. Yeah, no devil horn. No horn. No damage. The weather is going to be pushed in later. You know what I mean? To me, I think the game looks good, but it's like, wow, they a year later than what was supposed to release, and it's not ready. I mean, when you're launching a game, and then you have to patch in the weather system, the game's not done.
Well, I mean, listen, what they showed, like that stuff that you saw last week, Next Gen.
It was good. It looked good though.
Really good. But listen, if your goal is to make the best looking racing game, right? Then you have to accept certain trade-offs, and obviously, they're making some concessions to get that game to look that good, right? Now, personally, I would rather have like damage. I would rather have something a little bit along the lines of, maybe a little bit more open world, something like that. But there are people out there that just want that fantastic-looking game.
Yeah, but this is the thing. It's like it's not even an open world game. Like you would understand if it was open world, 30 frames per second or whatever. But this is the mighty PS4, people. Come on, this thing cures cancer.
But you know what?
This thing is like.
What you're not understanding?
It's amazing.
What?
This game has been pushed back so many times, it
was supposed to be free to play, right, on the launch.
Well, we'll say it was a free to play. No, you're right. They were supposed to give it to us with the it's part of PlayStation Golden now, whatever the fuck, and it got pushed back. But the game looked good, but come on, you only got 50 cars and all of them were automatics. The horn I give you, fuck it, the horn. Who uses the horn in a race? All right, but not having manual. They said because they only have one steering wheel, and the steering wheel they have with the PS4 is not a clutch stick. But I don't use steering wheels when I do Mario. I use the fucking controller, you know. Yeah. I buy those steering wheels, like I buy those fight sticks. I don't ever use. I even fight with the fucking controller. But you know, there's no excuse for that shit right there. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that does seem strange.
Yeah.
What would not having, you know, a gearbox do to limit the graphics in the game? You know what I mean? I don't understand.
I don't know, man.
Well, some stuff was just time. I mean, I get the feeling that even if they had another year, that this game wouldn't launch with the shit that it was originally supposed to launch with. I mean, they even cut back on the number of people in the clubs. It was originally 16, and they cut it to 12. I mean, that's not a good number. It's a social racer, and they only allow 12 people clubs. 12 people, and there's only 50 cars.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And there's microtransactions.
It looks good.
Yeah, it does look good though.
Hey, that's the motto of the fucking PlayStation 4. It looks good.
Yeah, I'm tired of that.
Hey, that's good. That's good to know. It looks good. Hey, Killzone looks good. It plays like shit. It always has.
Yeah, well, you know what? Like I said, from that trailer, that little snippet, I was never thinking about getting this game until I saw like, oh, this motherfucker look real good.
Yeah, it did.
God damn,
nice.
I feel like they focus too much on the graphics and really releasing a unfinished product.
That's happening a lot where they not focusing on gameplay. You know what I'm saying? I think as gamers, we need them to focus more on gameplay than this graphic approach that everybody is taking now. It's getting old. You know what I'm saying? Especially with me. You know, I'd rather have a good gameplay game. You know what I'm saying? Than some graphics, man. It can look pretty all it want to, man. But if the mechanics and everything is trash, that game is trash. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care how pretty it looks.
A comment made me laugh in the comment section. He says, "Warrior Work said he can't wait to get his hands on VizionEck."
It's trash.
Here's what I said. I said if I played Entwined, I gave Entwined a chance. You know what I mean? Oh, I'll give anything a chance, man.
Yeah.
It depends on what that. Like, I'm not paying $15 for that game.
Dude, why would you? Why? I mean, that looks worse than one of those dollar indies on the 360. Come on,
man. That thing was trash.
Hey, there was one more bit of Wii U news. Was Wii U owners going the PS4 route and starting petitions? They're trying to get some games on their console. Man, the thirst is real over there too.
What?
They want Destiny. They want Destiny on the Wii U.
That should be their new slogan. Greatness awaits. The thirstiness is real.
Yeah.
That thirst is real. But greatness is waiting.
I don't see how the Wii U, honestly, would do well with a game like Destiny. I don't know, because just thinking about it, not everyone that bought the Wii U, a lot of them have that fucking big-ass tablet controller. You know, some didn't buy, but how would you play a shooter with that motherfucker? And two, it's online only. It's only on only.
Yeah.
The game is online only.
And you couldn't have a version of Destiny where nobody can party chat with each other or talk to one another.
Yeah, like that game right there went well. Like Nintendo really, their policies and the shit that they got going over there. You know, a lot of developers don't want to deal with that shit. You know, to be honest with you, too many all those fucking restrictions that Nintendo have. You know, can't. You know, not saying when you say stuff like that, well, the Wii U can do. We're not saying the Wii U can't do voice chat. We're not saying that. I understand that.
Right.
But it's not mandatory. That's the issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When the original Xbox came out, that was mandatory. Voice chat, game invites were all mandatory for every game to have it to be a part of Xbox Live. And that's what Nintendo needs to do. Any game that's going to release on that platform, it should be mandatory. You know what I mean? That game invites, you know, from your friend invites and fucking voice chat, in-game voice chat, you know?
I don't think that, you know they're worried about the whole negativity thing and people yelling at each other, but you can't control that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they should stop trying, to be honest with you.
They're not. That's Nintendo. That's Nintendo for you, bro.
Yeah.
You know, hey, you guys, you can start asking questions in the comment section. I have one more thing I want to touch on a little bit. Like, we did a bonus small talk on my channel was it Monday or something, because Warrior Wart was like, hey dude, did you know that there's this IGN guy and he only plays games on PS4, but he's an industry journalist, right? And so he was like, I knew about this for a while, but
yeah, I didn't know. But
he didn't. So we did it about how biased it was, and then we talked a little bit about Ryan McCaffrey and the podcast Unlocked. And I'm not gonna lie, I've watched their podcast a few times. for an Xbox podcast, those guys have no enthusiasm for the platform. It's like watching a fucking 4 Eeyores from Winnie the Pooh. Well, I guess the Xbox One is doomed.
I think they're a little down in the dumps too, to be honest with you. You know, I don't know. Maybe
I don't know. Are they even Xbox fans?
Well, Ryan McCaffrey is. He really is.
Maybe okay, but they paired him up with a bunch of people who couldn't care less about Xbox.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you got. I don't know. I don't think that they're that. I don't think they're that bad, but.
And so, I mean, I wasn't the only one to say that. Like, I had someone randomly messaging me. They're like, hey, this guy thinks you're a fanboy, Colin Moriarty, and I'm like, yeah, the dude is and you did a great video on this War without even giving away who the guy was or what platform he played exclusively. Colin Moriarty, who's in the industry, which covers Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft, plays exclusively on the PlayStation 4. And the reason he does that is because he said he doesn't want to miss any hidden gems or anything like that. Guess what? The PlayStation 4 doesn't really have any hidden gems. They don't have much of anything. So go ahead and get you a Wii U and an Xbox One and fucking play some more games because you're a goddamn journalist getting paid to be unbiased. And not only that, people are like, well, he's not doing Xbox stuff anyway. No. But if somebody prefers PlayStation, how the fuck can you expect an unbiased opinion about a PlayStation game when the guy prefers it? It's not going to make sense. Look at his reviews, and you're going to see that he gives every PlayStation game, like an exclusive, a point higher at least than the average. You know what I mean?
I mean, listen, the point is that any site that does that, and IGN does that with Ryan McCaffrey as well. Ryan McCaffrey only reviews the Xbox game, so you're not going to get. He gave Halo 4 like a 9.9 or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The point is that no site should do that. No site should have exclusive people for any console.
Yeah, that's wrong.
You're not gonna. The only thing you're gonna get is people who gravitate. It's easy to find people that agree with you. If you want to review, I want somebody that doesn't agree with me. I don't want somebody that's I don't want to say, hey, Ryan McCaffrey, what did you think of the Xbox exclusive? I don't want to say, hey, what's the guy Miller? Yeah, I don't want to say, hey, Greg Miller, what'd you think of the PlayStation exclusive? Because they're not going to tell me the truth.
No, they're gonna show their fanboy side. You know what I'm saying, of it, and it's just not fair. I mean, me personally, IGN should be about all games, regardless of what platform it's on. And they should have unbiased gamers, but that's kind of hard to find nowadays. Yeah, because people like what they like. You know what I'm saying? And because people like what they like, that's why they have guys. And I get that, but we shouldn't take their word as the all end all of reviews. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's just a fanboy's opinion, and that's what it is.
Yeah, they can be fanboys too, but when they're being paid to be unbiased journalists, and then it's a little bit bullshit. Like people bring up us, but guess what? None of us are paid journalists. We're entertainers. This is what we talk about. There's nothing set in stone. We don't have anything that goes up on Metacritic based on what we think. They do. You know what I mean? When you have, nobody will deny that Greg Miller and Colin Moriarty and I don't know what was the other guys, the Hatfield guy or whatever,
the Monkey Face.
Monkey Face, yeah. Those guys are all big PlayStation fans. Why are they reviewing? You know what I'm saying? It's like, where's the guy? And they even got Ryan, who's supposed to be the Microsoft guy.
I think it should be balanced. They should have it balanced where, you know what I'm saying, if they got 3 PlayStation guys, then they need to have 3 Xbox guys. Why is it just 1 Xbox guy? I think that's a little bias. You know what I'm saying?
And then the rest of them are like so fucking.
That's wrong. I mean, then where's the? They should have Wii U guys there too. I mean, it's just. Yeah, I just think it's bias all the way around, man.
It's everywhere. We're focusing on IGN. I mean, it's.
Yeah, but tell me where. But they only got 1 true Microsoft guy and like 6 PlayStation guys. You know what I mean?
That's a little. That's
a problem. I mean, what? Look, when they do the unboxing of an Xbox One controller, who does it? Who would you think would do that?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Who would unbox an Xbox controller?
Yeah, when they did their Xbox One unboxing for the Xbox One controller, who would you think at IGN would be the best candidate to do that?
Ryan
McCaffrey, right? Because he's the Xbox guy. Who do they get doing it? Fucking Greg Miller. And what's Greg Miller do? Oh, why are they? They're using batteries still. He gets into these little digs and shit. know what I'm saying? That's the bullshit I'm talking about. Or when they were talking
and you
about...
know what was funny? They was dogging that battery and the battery pack and all that, man. And the PlayStation controller lifespan was just short as all giddy up. Yeah. And so you got it's give or take for each side, man. You know what I'm saying? Each person, each
and I would agree with that if there was multiple Microsoft people there.
My whole point was that like any site that decides that, you know, if you like games in general, but you happen to prefer the Xbox, you have to listen to these two people. And like the PlayStation, you have to listen to these two people. That doesn't make sense. That didn't make sense to me. I was looking for a site that, like, and I don't know of any, and if anybody does, let me know in the comments. A site that would just cover games.
No, it ain't none.
Yeah, there's not really none anymore because everybody's...
That's hard pressed nowadays, man.
Everybody's the TMZ of gaming now. You know what I'm saying? It's not about the actual news. It used to be, 8-10 years ago, these sites were about games and gaming and interviewing developers and talking about games coming out. Now it's all clickbait. Hey, which one has a few more P's? Which one has a few more FPSs? Which one has an extra fucking texture? And I see Xbox people do this too. I swear, I'm so sick of seeing even Xbox people doing the PS4 Xbox One comparison. We realized, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit doesn't go away until you stop talking about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about the textures and shit. You know what I'm saying? I just want a game. I'm tired of the fucking bullshit. I'm tired of, I thought I gave that podcast Unlocked another chance after E3. I was like, Ryan and those guys better bust the PlayStation balls a bit for talking about powers and movies and all that shit. They never fucking said anything about it.
Yeah, but I think
not one word. And when they pick their favorite games from E3, they pick multi-platform games and PlayStation 4 games.
Yeah, but when
their favorite games.
How
the fuck?
But when you're saying when you're saying that you're tired of hearing about it and it doesn't go away unless you stop talking about it, for them not to talk about it might be them trying to put it to bed. You know what I mean? To not bring
I don't know,
up.
but why not? Why not? I mean, Xbox fans have been getting shit on for a long time. Why not bring it up? Hey, Sony's being very hypocritical about what they said. They were trashing Microsoft about their focus on shit that wasn't games last year. And they're the ones that talked about shit that wasn't games for 2 years in a row when Microsoft did nothing but games, where you have the industry confuse their reveal for the Xbox One with their E3 2013, which was all games, almost just like it was this past year. All games, no apps, no movies, nothing but games for the past 2 years, and Sony has got away with talking about Flickster and all this other bullshit, and nobody seems to care. And that was the Ryan McCaffrey and those guys' perfect chance, and they're so fucking apathetic about the Xbox One. I mean, we shit better podcast day and night. And then you got these idiots sitting there making money on this stuff.
Say the views of the crap gamer.
Yeah.
You gotta call up Phil and have him give Crap a hug.
No, I'm good. I mean, don't you think that wouldn't you guys, if you're Xbox One owners?
Listen, here's what I think. The whole hypocrisy thing. It's not. Just forget it. Just forget about it. It's going to be there. It's been there forever. It's never going to go away. Everybody's hypocritical. Just forget them.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's so annoying on the PlayStation side. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? They don't see it. They don't see it though. It's so annoying. That's why. Because it's that annoying and it bugs the shit out of me that people are just like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let's talk power, and then you got this VizionEck game that's fucking black and white. It looks like some shit worse than Atari 2600, but they'll still talk about power in 1080p. You know what I mean? Give me a fucking break.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, like I said, I've been. That's not the reason I got into YouTube, but when I first used to do my little video, I see Stage Trash and Nintendo. And I noticed, like, especially when they first announced the Xbox, everywhere was hating on Microsoft. Everywhere, everybody. And I was like one of the only, still talking this my Xbox shit on YouTube. But even after Microsoft turned it around, still, and like you said, the hypocrisy, and this in the community period, you know what I mean? Like you said, if Phil Spencer would have came out and said, well, the Xbox 360, AAAs don't work well on the 360. It'd have been fucking looting in the street. They don't support, man, but when Yoshida comes out and says it, it's not a problem. Like, I think that's the, but a 180, what they first announced and showed with the fucking Vita, that fucking thing did a 180, you know what I mean? There are no fucking AAA games with that goddamn. When the last time they got a release of a AAA game? That's a fucking 180.
I couldn't even tell you. It's not even about games anymore, apparently.
Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing you could do about that stuff. You can't change people's. You can't like anybody's mind. I'm sure there's.
Well, just being apathetic about it isn't going to work.
I'm sure there's people that say the same thing. Like, I'm tired of hearing this Xbox stuff. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Can't do nothing about it. I mean, a prime example. I said to somebody, I have a friend of mine who I work with, and he hates Microsoft. Not gaming, just Microsoft software in general. So he naturally hates gaming as well because it has the word Microsoft in front of it.
Damn.
And he screams about power and stuff like this. So I said to him, if let's just say, and I have a PlayStation 4 and I love it, but let's just say all generations you're screaming about power, right? Now, if you don't want Microsoft to succeed, the worst thing that you can do is constantly tell them what they're doing wrong. Because they know what they have to correct. So next generation, let's say that there is a next gen. I don't know if there is or there isn't, right? And Microsoft released this beast of a console that blows everything out of the water because all this gen was about power. If you were screaming about power, what are you going to do? You're just going to become hypocritical again? And then turn around and say, well, it's really about games now.
It's about games.
Yeah, that's what they did last gen, dude. That's all it was about exclusives.
So don't paint yourself in a corner. Just enjoy games.
Yes, pretty much.
They're too big of dicks to enjoy games. They can't do it.
Well, you know what? I understand what Warrior's saying, but I also understand what Crab's saying because the things that are what's cool to have now this generation, when Xbox fans said they had them, they didn't count. All those indies and this, that, and the other, they didn't count. Fuck all that. They didn't count. It was all about the exclusive. And when the Xbox had the better multi-platform for all intents and purposes, it was about the exclusive. Sony had the better exclusive. Now Xbox got more, considered better exclusive, more AAAs. It's about the multi-plats and the indie. So it's, as far as if you're an Xbox, I feel like you don't get a fair shake. It is what it. I don't let the shit bother me. I tell everybody to suck my dick and keep it moving, but it is what it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
It is what it is, man. We got any questions in the goddamn in the comments?
Dude, I don't even know. The comments are like so full of bullshit right now. I'm not even gonna lie. It's like
let me refresh it. Okay.
Hey, you guys, start asking some questions because we got a lot of judgment going on right now in the comment section.
A lot of what?
A lot of judgment going on.
Judgment?
Yeah, man. A lot of people think you're a big Sony sympathizer.
Warrior is a fucking Sony faggot.
Wow.
Sony.
A lot of people saying I'm a crybaby because I blah 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 whatever.
So wait. People don't want me to talk about games. They want me to talk about just positive Xbox stuff.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure there's some pro Xbox guys that think that maybe you damage control a little bit for Sony. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm saying there's a lot of judgment going on in the comments right now. It's like I've never seen so much kind of bullshit going on in the comment section.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, start asking some good questions. We're on the air live.
Okay, I guess all right. Yo, next gen, what do you think of the new rating character reveal of Mortal Kombat? Funny that you said this is from Hazardously One. I'm sorry, if I fucked your name, I do apologize. I need glasses, I think. Okay, Hazard. I was just talking to these guys off here about the new rating characters. To me, he looked great. Those fucking 3,000 fighting. I am so excited for fucking Mortal Kombat. Like, to me, out of all the characters they showed, Raiden had to mean the best moves. Like, that shit was sick. The shit Raiden was doing. Those moves out. I'm excited for it. I can't wait, man. So, yeah. Also, too, we have another question, I think. I read it early, and I'm sorry. I was going through I forgot your name, who said it, so shout yourself out. Did we guys see the Tekken 7? They kind of announced Tekken 7. And from what I'm reading and hearing, it's going to use Unreal Engine 4. So that game is not coming to current gen. So I'm happy and I'm excited for Tekken 7. You know what I mean? I like my fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got a question from Killer E305. He says, "Hey guys, what would you do if PSN goes down for the day because of Destiny?"
You know what?
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
I wouldn't put it past. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put it past. I'm just being real. When it comes to fucking servers and all that shit, even when the PlayStation 4 launched, I had problems connecting to the network.
There were days where people had problems with that.
I thought this game is being ran on dedicated servers, though.
Well, okay, this is the thing.
For both things.
You can't really find anything corroborating that, right? Like Destiny said, they're using one server. It could be peer-to-peer. If you look at picking your beta on Xbox One, you don't pick a region. You just pick Xbox One or Xbox 360. If you pick PS4 or PS3, I think you pick which region. I'm not sure what the deal is with that.
Okay.
How do you get into the beta on the Xbox One? How do you get into the beta?
You got to pre-order
the game.
Oh, yeah. I did pre-order the goddamn thing.
You'll get a code.
They'll give you a code in the email.
Hey, didn't Bungie say they're using dedicated servers?
That's what I thought too. I couldn't find anything on it.
Yeah, I thought they was using dedicated servers.
It would have to be dedicated since it's a MMO.
Yeah. Okay, where did they get the amount of servers and how many servers are pushing this game?
I have no idea. Like, I haven't seen anything on it.
Didn't you say that Bungie was building up their own servers last week or something?
Yeah, that's what they said. That, like, originally when they first revealed that Destiny, they said that they were working on building up their own server farm or whatever like that. But that was like an IGN article, the original reveal. I haven't seen anything on it since then. I would assume that it is some kind of server system. It'd have to be.
Right.
I hope it's not PvP.
Oh, that would.
Oh man, that would make that game suck. I wonder if they're going to use Microsoft's then, since Microsoft still have a piece of that.
I don't think that they will use the Azure.
You don't think so?
If they're using
probably not.
Be on one, they're not going to do it. Yeah.
This is the thing. Microsoft, like this is what could happen with that, right? If Microsoft is like, here, we're giving you our servers free to use, use them, then that's not parity between the console. That's giving a clear advantage to a real advantage, not some bullshit berries and cream advantage. That's a real advantage to Microsoft. And then you might have Microsoft say something along the lines of, we're giving you this, what are they giving you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would Microsoft give Bungie free servers when Activision and Sony have an agreement and Sony's getting like the DLC for a year or whatever? So it's like a slippery slope. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen people asking Phil Spencer, like, hey, you're going to put NBA 2K15 on Azure servers. You know what I mean? Like, people want that. But I have my doubts.
That's because 2K servers suck.
Yeah.
So my thing is how's these servers going to work? You know what I'm saying? Because that could change that game dramatically if the service is not right.
Yeah, they would. It would be terrible if
that will body that game.
If it's peer to peer, it would be terrible.
Yeah, that will body that game. You know, but we'll see.
All right. Okay, we got some more questions here. I'll say from Red, but I always put, I'm gonna call you Red because I always fuck your name up. Why do you guys think the PS4 is the most powerful system? Because you heard it was a fact, or is it fact? From what we know, right now, from developers, the PS4 is supposed to have the more powerful GPU.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, just talking from the hardware, maybe like this whole DirectX 12 and all that's still gray. We don't know how that's going to affect these next generation games. But what I do know right now, Red, is that as far as DirectX 12, it goes to the CPS usage can have about 50%, and that can be allocated, in other places. And also between the 6 cores, they can carry the workload evenly. So, before they say that because the PS4 has a more powerful GPU with more shaders and stuff. Yeah. That's why.
Yeah. When you look at chips in the box, they got it hands down.
Yeah. Just on the hardware side. Now, they don't know about the software thing yet, but
Yeah. Here's a really, really good question from 11 Salad Fingers 11. He said, if you had to sacrifice resolution for frame rate or vice versa, which would you guys choose? 720p with 60 frames per second or 1080p with 30 frames per second?
720.
It depends on the game.
It depends on the game. Yeah. If it's a shooter, then I do the 720 with 60 frames.
I take 720 60 all day.
Yeah, I would too.
I take 720 60 all day.
It depends on the game because certain games don't need to be 60 frames. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
A lot of your story mode games, you know what I'm saying, don't necessarily mean to be. Yeah, it don't necessarily mean to be 60 frames. So, it depends on the game.
Okay. We got some more. Okay.
Hey, Omagazio says y'all get Nintendo toy figures to play Smash Brothers.
Oh hell no. Warrior Mike. Shit.
I'm not gonna do that.
Oh shit.
You guys did just say that the PlayStation 4 chips in the box is more powerful. You're gonna get people judging you now, Sony ponies.
Well, then nobody never. I think what they got wrong, they think that we are challenging that, but that's not true. That don't mean a hill of beans if you ain't using it right.
Hey, listen,
you know what I'm saying?
I had a 360 last generation, and that was less powerful than the PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
But I love the damn thing.
Yeah.
And,
But it's an experience, man. That's why I said the total overall experience is what's important to me. You know, and it's not so much about what's in the chips in the box, but that's what this generation has been about. And they forgot about the experiences that each console presents. You know what I'm saying? If I want a good single-player story mode game, PlayStation 4 definitely might be the way to go. But if you want that online experience where you with your friends and everything like that, and that superior online experience, Xbox is the way to go. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a difference, man. It's a difference. You know, not to sit here and say that Xbox don't have good
single player
offline, single player games. It's just,
I just like the features of the Xbox One.
Yeah, features is nice too. I mean, I'm enjoying the 3 operating systems, man. That is like smooth.
Snap your achievements and know how close you are to getting them. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I mean, just everything you're able to do as a complete experience on an Xbox is just great. And I don't think that get talked about enough, especially with this console war, because it just got watered down to just power and hitting a number. You know what I'm saying? And it's not looking at the overall experience, and that's how I'm looking at it.
PR bullshit, man. That's all it is.
You know what I'm saying? So the overall experience, I'm enjoying that.
I don't think anyone on this podcast has ever said that the PlayStation 4 wasn't more powerful. But I have debated all the 50% more powerful bullshit. I call bullshit.
Yeah, it ain't 50% now. Come on.
Hey, tell me,
I wouldn't give it that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I give it a little tweak. It's more like 2, 3, somewhere around there.
No more than 5. People that throw that out, I'm like, show me a game that's 50% more powerful, that looks 50% better than anything on Xbox One, and I'll shut the fuck up about Xbox One all day. I'll never talk about Xbox One again. You'll never find a game that's going to look 50% better. Like a half generation.
I got it.
A half generation ahead is basically what they're saying.
I got it. You ready? I got the game for you.
VizionEck?
VizionEck.
No. It's Knack.
Oh. hey, the Sony Mark Cerny's going to be possibly thinking about working on Knack too.
So hold on, man. So they're gonna put out 2 struggles?
Dude, yeah, I mean Knack 2.
Man, 2 flare failures. Man, I wouldn't even mess with that no more. They need to bottle that up, man. That's a wrap.
Hey, Alex Greer wants to know if we're all buying Sunset Overdrive. I got my shit pre-ordered.
Yeah, I already got it pre-ordered.
My shit is rock, ready to cop. I'm ready to go. My shit
and we're gonna pick 4 lucky viewers to do an 8-player co-op with us too, right?
Sure.
Yeah, right. We sure will.
Hey.
Well, I'm sorry. Listen, if you guys want to, I'm sorry. We're gonna run a special contest. If you want to game with us, co-op on Sunset Overdrive, you have to send in pictures and photos of your grandmothers. And, send pictures of your grannies right now. Their grandmother got a fat ass. Yeah, we're gonna do that definitely. Sunset Overdrive, ready to go. When it comes out, October what?
October 28th, I think.
October's a busy month for gaming. We got The Evil Within. We got
Alien Isolation, Shadow of Mordor,
Assassin's Creed, and what else? Shit.
Shadow of Mordor game. Damn, there's so much stuff. Dragon Age, Inquisition.
Yes.
Knack 2.
Oh shit. Wait. I got a question for you guys. Are any of you guys buying Call of Duty?
No.
I don't think so.
I gotta see some more of that. I gotta see.
Yeah, I have to see a lot more.
I don't know.
But Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I hate that I don't know. I heard today this rumor that they're gonna do a Call of Duty collection remastered on the new consoles.
Oh shit!
If they put Call of Duty 4 on it, it's a done deal. I'll buy that all day.
I don't even want the Call of Duty. I think that's a stupid idea.
You know what?
You can play any one and get the same experience, man.
You know what it is? You know what my thing is for Call of Duty? And I'm not saying I hate it, but hate is such a harsh word. Is that they fucking with that quick engine, that fucking engine, they fucking never changed the goddamn engine. That's what pissed me the fuck off. And you can never get no achievements for killing people online for your kills. There's a bunch of kills, you rank up and then start over again. That's why I just never got the Call of Duty thing, man.
How the hell are they going to do a remake? Making a box set of Call of Duty remakes is like
well, okay. Did you guys hear
Halo 1 over 4 times and selling it?
Yeah, this is the thing, though. All right, I heard that it was going to be the modern warfare thing. So it'd be Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. And I don't know if you guys heard, but World at War 2 is the rumored Treyarch game for next year. Which World at War 1 was amazing. You know, if they go back to World War 2, I would be into that. Because now they've jumped around so much. It's like modern, super modern, advanced modern. You know what I'm saying? It's like it used to be a time when it was all World War II, and I like, I like. Oh, Super Maze mentions something real quick. He's trying to bust me on something. He says Tomb Raider is 30 frames per second on X1 and 60 on PS4. That's kind of like 50%. Hey, dipshit, look it up. Look it up. It's not 60 frames per second on the PS4. It averages out to something, like 36, 38?
Yeah, it's 30 frames, bro.
Yeah, it's more locked. It's not actually 60 frames per second.
Yeah, it's fluctuate. It's not locked 60 frames.
It fluctuates.
Up and down.
For something to be 60 frames per second, it has to stay at 60 frames or damn near just about. Hell, they commented on Mario Kart 8 that it wasn't 60 frames. They said it's 59 frames per second. So I call bullshit on that. And
59 is still 60.
If you look at the reviews on those games, the Xbox One had less frame rate issues brought up because it didn't have that wide frame rate issue to bounce around from. You know, it pretty much stuck around, I think, between 30 and 35. PlayStation 4 is bounced all around. It really needed to be locked.
And it was a jittery experience too.
Yeah. And those games, I also point out, they were made by different developers. The one on the PlayStation 4 was made by a different developer than the one on the Xbox One. So it has nothing to do with hardware. Other than that, where's the 50% more power, kiddo?
Yeah.
You know, I don't see it. It's not there. Is it VizionEck? Hey, is it the ability for Killzone Shadowfall to play 720p online? I mean, is that it?
That bodied them right there, man, because they was playing that game squaring up and down. It was 1080p, 60 frames. And it wasn't. It was 720 on multiplayer, man. That was crazy.
Hey, X Scarface says, did you guys hear any news about Quantum Break? And they're going to be showing it and demoing it at Gamescom next month.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's going to be one of those new IPs that's going to really, like, I think get a lot of people on board with the Xbox One. I'm really looking forward to that. Hey, Ramon Howard says Halo or Killzone, guys?
Oh, come on.
Oh shit. Halo.
I
think most PS4 players, Sony people pick Halo.
I want Killzone, man. All remastered. With the DLC and everything, man. I want that.
I got a good question for you. This is from Lace Chucks. Which games do you think will sell more this year on Xbox One? Sunset Overdrive, Forza Horizon 2, or Halo Master Chief Collection?
I think Sunset Overdrive.
I hope Sunset Overdrive.
But I think it's
still going to be Halo.
I have a feeling it's going to be Halo. I got a feeling that thing's going to sell a lot.
Yeah, it is.
And I think they're going to have to do a bundle. I mean, look, if Sony's going to break out the fucking Disney Frozen PS4, I think Microsoft can break out the fucking Halo Master Chief Collection PS4.
What?
You haven't seen that?
They got a Frozen PS4 with some glitter on it.
Yeah, Frozen. You know, the Disney movie?
Oh, the movie Frozen.
Frozen.
It got sprinkle of pony dust on the side of it, man.
What?
It does.
It's a little sprinkle. Man, that's horrible, man. But I've seen it, man.
Yeah,
no, I'm dead serious.
It's frozen. It's got like little like a little like frozen graphic thing on the top or whatever. Yeah,
Frozen, the cartoon movie.
The movie, yes.
Yeah.
The Disney movie.
How is the what's it? I don't understand.
It's a PlayStation 4 game. It's a PlayStation 4 console, bro. What's not to understand? They're Japanese. They're weird. They put weird shit on their console.
I don't even think they want that, man. They just, you know, it looked like some flakes, man, just some pony dust, but I don't know.
Yeah, some bullshit.
It does, man. It look like they just scraped they hoof. Some flakes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know. Oh, hey, there's one for next gen. This guy Dono Man says, "What is the difference?" He says, "Next gen. What is the difference between PS4 and Xbox One on the 4K TV since they both have to upscale? Which one looks cleaner?"
To be honest with you, I haven't tried my PlayStation 4 out. I don't, because the only games I have for the PS4 are the exclusives, and I beat those already.
But dude, they say the PlayStation 4 has all these games.
No, no. I mean, I don't. The PS4 doesn't upscale though. Not the. Right now in the box, I don't know if it's an update or not. The Xbox One is the only one that has the HDMI 2.0. The PS4 doesn't have that. You know, I may be wrong, but it doesn't. You know, Microsoft, they support it out of the box. I guess if developers start making, you know, games to be upscaled to 4K resolution, not saying native. I don't know about like native shit, but I'm just saying the Xbox One will be able to do it. Whether movies or whatever else, you know, not just movie games, also movies also. Do you have any apps or like what you call that shit? Netflix or have 4K content or whatever the case?
Yeah.
I think the Xbox One will be able to stream it. You know,
I could already see the argument next gen. People are going to be saying your game's only 1080p. It's not 4K.
Yeah. Should we get that on Twitter now? From that weirdo.
4K.
It's for about 8 million pixels. Don't get me wrong. If you guys are asking, do I see a difference in my content? Yes, if you guys can afford it, you don't have to spend what I spent, but yeah, it's a big difference. So like I got my when you first get your Xbox One or PS4 and those graphics blew you away, that's how it feels to me all over again, honestly.
Hey, next gen, show the box.
You want to see the box?
Show the box, bro. I need to see it.
You want to see the motherfucker?
I want to make sure you bought it.
Yeah, let's see the box. Let me see the box.
Let me see the box.
Anybody
you gotta talk next gen. I can't see.
You didn't pop up. So where do you see that bitch? Ain't it a bitch, yo, motherfucker? What the fuck is this? I got a question for the YouTube community. Why are you motherfuckers so weird? You know, that's the question at hand.
Because they're all most of them. Like we got some intelligent people that watch us and subscribe to us, but a good chunk of the haters and stuff, they're fuckers that don't know anything. I mean, yeah, most of them are fucking too stupid to get out of their own way.
Yeah.
So you know they get pissed off because we make sense, and this is when people get angry, it's because they know they've lost the argument. And so a lot of the people that hate on us have already lost the argument and know they've lost it, so they get angry and start saying, you ugly, or next gen, show that PC, or crap gamer, you fat, or Wars, take some of them steroids, or showstopper. I don't know what they say bad about you, but...
They was laugh.
Hey, man, I'm going to tell you, man, Yo Moflo know his stuff, bro. He said the PlayStation, you can only watch 4K movies. Xbox One can upscale.
He said what he said? What did he say about the Xbox?
He said PlayStation can only watch 4K movies. You know, Xbox One can upscale games to 4K and movies and 4K native.
Wait. So PlayStation 4 can play DVDs and Blu-ray movies in 4K right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's what he's saying. Yeah.
Oh shit! I can go. I didn't know that. I was fucking about to buy this $400 goddamn Blu-ray player. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm gonna go try that. I'm gonna go to Best Buy tomorrow, and they got 2 movies there right now in 4K. I think it was remastered. I think I did some that movie about the end of the world. These guys, a comedy. I forgot the name of that movie. One other movie that's I think right now remastered.
He said your Xbox also can play 4K movies as well.
Yeah, your Xbox can do 4K movies as well. So.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I'll have to go buy fucking 4K.
Yeah. The only thing is, which is odd, is Xbox One and PS4 can't do 3D movies.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who cares about 3D?
I know, right? But remember when PlayStation, what we used to do a drinking game at their E3 events? You take a drink every time they say 3D, and like you'd be smashed within the first like 10 minutes because that's all they talked about was 3D. Man, I could have curb stomped the shit out of that Avatar movie for bringing that fad back.
Well,
And now we're gonna get this VR stuff. Which, hey, did you guys hear? Jack Ryan, who's like the head of Sony in Europe, said Yoshida was a little bit like ahead of himself when talking about Project Morpheus being a for sure thing releasing. He says that Yoshida's really excited about it, but right now it's just like a tech thing or whatever that they're not for sure it's even gonna release.
oh.
Well, they built the damn sensor into the controller.
Hey, I'm just saying what the head of Sony Europe is saying.
Oh my God, that shit.
What did I hear Europe say? What did he say?
He said that Yoshida's getting ahead of himself with Morpheus, that right now they have no plans of actually releasing it yet, and that it maybe will never be released. He said it's just a tech demo, they're seeing what they can do with it.
Yeah.
That Yoshida was really excited about it, and like you could just kind of tell maybe that he was a little bit annoyed that Yoshida's like always talking about it.
What the hell is a sensor bar for in the controller?
For wearing down your battery.
That's for the camera.
That's for the camera, yeah. Originally, they can try and say, hey, that was for the Morpheus all they want, and maybe they had that in the back of their heads too, but originally, if you had to play, the camera was going to come with every PS4, and that way, wherever you went, it always knew, you know what I'm saying, or kind of like how Kinect works, you know, you hand off your controller or whatever, it was supposed to track you. It was supposed to track you that way.
Yeah.
But then they're like, hey, quick, remove that shit. You know, let's give them a battery that'll only last 2 hours. They won't care. We're Sony.
Okay.
Yeah, that light was horrible.
The battery light is terrible. I mean, it is terrible. You could dim the light now, but it's still bad.
Hey, what are you saying? It would be better if they let you put in your own batteries?
Don't know.
All right, what we got? We got any more questions here? We got 3 more good questions.
Let's see.
We go. Let's go out of the review box. I got a lot here in the review box.
I like some of the comments.
Wait, I got one from the hardcore shore. He wants to know, have you guys seen his new video about Warrior?
I didn't. I haven't. I just got home. I wasn't home yesterday, so I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
I know he's deriding Warrior a little bit. Warrior's a good guy.
Warrior's a piece of shit.
He made a video about me.
Yeah, he made a video about you, cocksucker. About you being a fucking Sony-loving fucking pony, bitch.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah.
I'll stop playing video games on. You know, I'll only play on one system.
Yeah, you should know better, dude.
Yeah, sorry about that.
You should know better than that.
Let me see. All right, we go. I care about 3D because I need a reason to sell my PS3. I use the features this on. Okay, all right.
They say they're gonna update the Xbox One to do 3D playback if there's enough want for it or whatever. But
I mean, I don't know. I mean, 3D. I mean, for me, I don't know. It's not like I'm not real.
Well, you know, when I go to movies, when the movie comes out with X-Men, I'm watching it in 3D. I'm gonna be real. I ain't gonna lie to you. When the new movies come out, I buy. You know, when the new movies like whatever Planet of the Apes or whatever, I go see all that shit in 3D. I will.
Do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, as far as home, because I'm the only one that's into this shit.
Yeah.
I buy 3D Blu-ray, and no one watches it but me. I'm like, fuck, only dork it out with these glasses on. You know, so my wife she's not really into that shit, and just me. You know, my son.
Don't you think if it was going to be huge, it would have been huge by now?
I know what I think. Honestly, the God's honest truth, I think maybe because every 4K TV that you buy is 3D. It has 3D in it.
Okay.
But I think that maybe it was very costly at first or something, you know, because believe it or not, the 4K television will slowly be replacing the 1080p televisions. That's they're trying to phase out the 1080p and make everything 4K and it's one of these 8K thing. But I think it was the pricing. Same thing with Blu-ray. They were just too fucking expensive, and most people don't care about the jump. Like, you want me to pay $30 for a fucking movie? I think all Blu-ray movies should be fucking $20. Regular DVD, $10. You know what I mean? And then the adaptation for Blu-ray would be a lot higher than what it is now.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, we got a couple more questions now. We have one from Alex Greer. He says he's trying to get his friend to get an Xbox One. What are your best arguments to get one?
What does he have now? That's the question at hand. If he doesn't have a next generation console, you know what? The question is, Alex, if you have an Xbox One, what you should do, fucking play Rise, show him, wow, take him out, give him the date rate drill, let him see Rise. Don't let him play too much of it, he's gonna get bored of the same moves, but let him wow with Rise, put Killer Instinct in, then you can call next gen, call me on Skype while you're playing the game, we get this whole, and then, then we're gonna call fucking crap. We're gonna sell on this shit.
Man, he's cooking for me, man. Yeah, give him crap's number, man. It'll be over.
I would just say, hey, do you like video games? Xbox One has more games, more exclusives, better games. Hey, did he like last gen AAA titles? Xbox One's the way to go. Here's VizionEck on the Here's what the PS4 has. VizionEck. Here's what Xbox One.
Show them intertwine. Show them intertwine on there.
I like when Next Gen said, let him play Rise, but not too much. He might get bored of it.
You gotta wow. You gotta wow him,
Hey, Psycho Gamer got a good question,
I like this question. He says, do you think that Sony sets the trends in the industry?
You know what? No, wait. Well,
they do.
I don't know. I will give Sony, they do push the technology. Whether you appreciate it or not, the 3D, that was like the first Blu-ray. They were, shit, they held back the PS4 to include the fucking Blu-ray drive in the motherfucker. So I would say yeah, no. But as far as where the industry is right now, I think Microsoft, with Xbox Live, online gaming, they had a big influence on the gaming industry also, though. You know what I mean? Just to be fair. But Sony does. Sony's a hardware company. They have no choice but to push technology.
I think they used to. I think they used to back when Kutaragi was over there doing things. But I think now they just more or less play follow the leader. Because if you look at the PS4, that's just taking the 360's ideas and expanding on them into a next generation. And that's basically what they've done. If you look at the end of the PS3 cycle, they were trying to copy a lot of what Nintendo was doing with the PlayStation Move. And what is that? All Stars Battle Royale was basically a Smash Brothers wannabe. Little Big Planet karting. They were at their best when they were innovating. But when you don't innovate, I mean, they finally come out with a new controller after 3 generations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, what's your game tag? Mine is okay. All right. Okay. We got any more? We got 2 more good questions.
Hey, Super Maze says, do you guys think Xbox will win June in the NPD?
Wait, do we think what? Xbox? I think so. I think so.
I think so too.
If they do lose, it won't be by much.
Are we talking North America or overall?
Yeah, the NPD is only North America.
Oh, I'm sorry, the NPD.
Yeah. There's only to people that maybe that don't know. There's only 2 official numbers places: the NPD, which is North America, and the Media Create, which is Japanese.
Oh, you mean VG Charts isn't real?
No, VG Charts is completely fabricated, false. Anybody that uses VG Charts like religiously to prove a point is an idiot. But then again, look at some of the people that watch our videos, right? Next Gen.
Yeah.
They're some of them are weirdos and mildly retarded. Top Gunner. Fucking idiot. That guy's a fucking
I got an important question. I got Omega Ziago. What the fuck? Important question. Do y'all want to see another Rampage game running on the PS4, the Xbox One, the PC? I wouldn't mind seeing a Rampage game. Maybe like an arcade title, like $15, and take advantage of the system's hardware. I think that'd be cool as fuck.
Rampage if they did it that way, but I don't think like they have to figure out ways to do like. We're losing out on the AA titles. I think you know what I mean. I think that would be a good AA title or something to release like you said, like arcade.
Yeah.
I think that would be something good for that.
Yeah.
Oh, here, Crunk Girl says, how much do you think Destiny will sell?
Combined on both platforms, or
they probably mean all platforms. Do you guys think Destiny is going to sell better on last gen consoles?
It may.
Yeah.
Big install base
on the last gen.
It's a much bigger install base. I think on the next generation consoles, it may do 5 million
combined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys look at well, there's no official pre-order numbers, but the Ghost Edition sold out across the board on both the Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah.
So anybody that thought Xbox gamers weren't going to buy it, I guess that should wake you up a little bit.
Yeah, dope shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's so you know what the problem was? It didn't like people were like, oh no, you can still buy the Xbox One. Like it was a day later. Activision didn't even let people know there was an Xbox version to special edition. You know, they only brought the PlayStation 4 edition with them to the reveal or whatever. So people were like, is that an exclusive edition? You know what I'm saying? But once word got out, man, sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
You couldn't buy one if you wanted one, man. You couldn't.
Which one's the Ghost Edition? Is that the big one, the big box?
Yeah, it's the $150 edition.
What does it come with?
It comes with that ghost that lights up or whatever, and like actually comes with some content and.
Oh, it does? I didn't bought that bitch. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it comes with like this cool ghost that like it talks. It has like the dude from that Dinklage guy.
Oh, and GameStop doesn't have any more of them motherfuckers?
No, GameStop, Amazon, all sold out.
Oh, I want to see what the motherfucker looks like. Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Yep, it was $149 and sold out like really quick. So it's actually a really good looking bundle or whatever. Do we got time for another one?
Yeah, one more.
Okay, Crunk Girl again says, what character are you waiting to see with the Mortal Kombat release?
Oh, is this a surprise character or something? Wait, it's Crunk Girl. I want to. It's each console getting their own special character, or is this gonna be if it's gonna be a surprise character? I would say Freddy or Jason or one of them guys again. Freddy Krueger or Michael Myers or something.
Hey, didn't they do like Kratos in one of those or something?
Yeah, and Sony didn't want their fucking Kratos man to lose too much or something was crazy as hell.
Yeah, it was weird.
They said they wouldn't do Kratos. They wouldn't use Kratos again because there was a problem with Sony and
Ooh, here's a pretty good question, guys. He says, why won't developers just undercut GameStop on digital downloads by like $20 and call it a day?
Money.
Yeah.
Who said why don't developers do what?
Why don't developers just undercut GameStop on digital downloads by like $20 and call it a day? Like release new games for $40.
Yes.
Wait,
you know what?
I'm with it.
But
That's
listen,
absolutely right.
they need that shelf space as well for the physical copies in GameStop. That's what it is. When you look at GameStop, they want that shelf space. So they're caught like in a bad spot.
Well, this is the thing too. Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo are in a bad spot with this too because they need these brick and mortar stores to sell their products. So they can't really sit there and undercut them too badly right now. That's why if you notice, like some people will get games. Some stores will break street date on the physical games. They're trying to do that to entice people to buy the physical copy of the game. You know what I'm saying? As we're getting more into a digital age, these stores are going to need more reasons for people to buy the physical copy, and that's why GameStop is looking into exclusive like content and stuff, and like helping out with content for these games, I guess, in the creative process. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, GameStop is the all evil. They're the Walmart of gaming. GameStop is horrible, man. I don't like they rip off the gamers.
Yeah, now
the developers, they rip off everybody, man.
Now everybody's asking good questions. Cycle Gamer says, do you think that Bungie betrayed the Xbox fan base? He says, I personally think it's silly to think so. All these companies are here to make money.
Yes. Yeah, of course they're here to make money.
Yeah. Bungie came out and said they like PlayStation and Xbox fans equally. They didn't favor PlayStation for the good of because they love Sony so much. Woohoo! Let's all share a hug. They are getting content because Sony paid out the ass for it. They have managed. If you saw the leaked footage, Destiny looks brilliant on the Xbox One, just as good.
Yeah, if you're a person who loves playing on your Xbox One, the only person you hurt by not buying Destiny is Microsoft. So buy it.
Yeah, if you were gonna buy it, and then the only reason why you're not is because
it's on the PlayStation.
Is because it's on the PlayStation, or because PlayStation has some time content. Then I think that you're not really a gamer. You know, that's what I say. If people are all like, damn, Rise looks good, Dead Rising 3, Killer Instinct, that Forza, that looks good, Sunset Overdrive, but fuck Xbox One, that console sucks, then you're not a gamer. If you think all the games look good on the console, but you won't buy the console for some misguided reason, you're not a gamer. You're a fucking idiot.
They're fucking weirdos. I don't know.
You're a fucking idiot.
But listen to, let's say this, Microsoft still owns a percentage of Bungie. So if it sells well on the PlayStation, Microsoft gets a cut. They get a double cut if it sells well on the Xbox One. And, this be gamers, man. No matter it's not exclusive to the PlayStation 4. So you say they shitted on Xbox, man, it was exclusive to the PS4, but it's not. That motherfucker's coming to the 360, the PS3, PS4, and the Xbox One.
And probably PC.
Well, later on down the line, probably PC. You're right.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, they could probably hardly wait till PC gamers start pirating that shit. I know Grand Theft Auto fucking is gonna be pirated the hell out of on PC.
Yeah. Oh, listen, before I start, I got a little plug from the Hardcore Show. I'm sorry. If you want you guys to check out this video, I just left it in the link. Check him out. He's making fun of Worry. Kudos to him. Now, do we have one more good question before we sign out? Before I go fuck somebody's grandmother?
Let's see.
What the fuck are you talking? That fuckface. I said I wasn't sure. What the fuck? What are you talking about, crap? I'm reading. Let's scroll down. All I see is fuckface. I said I wasn't sure.
Some dude was like, he goes, "How come you don't show your face? You're ugly as fuck." And I says, "Hey, that's fun." I said, "Hey, fuckface, that's funny because you don't even have a picture next to your for an avatar, so it's easy for people to go, hey, you're ugly or you're fucking, whatever." And then they got like no fucking picture themselves. Hey man, I'm not ashamed of that. That's my picture next to the thing. Whatever. Fuck you. You can't do what I do.
Okay. I got one here for super casual. You guys see this? What are the links to Showstoppers and Warriors channel? You guys can leave the link here for super casual. You guys can see his question there.
Yeah, I have put mine in there already.
Oh, okay. All right, no problem. I hope you guys man up and see it. Okay, I got one from Cart. Right, Franklin. Should and when The Last of Us impressed, I hope you guys man up and say it. I will be the first to say it because I bought the fucking game.
Yeah,
I bought the fucking game.
I'm gonna buy it and I'll let you know.
Yeah, I will be the first to say the game looks great because I wouldn't bought it. And again, I'm gonna say this I thank you guys. I own a PlayStation 4. It's not, and the reason why I bought a PS4 is for their exclusive. Now on my multiplex I get on the Xbox One because that's where my friends are. That's what I'll do the majority of my gaming on. But when Sony comes in with a nice exclusive, I'm there. And I never played The Last of Us, so I hope it's a great looking game. I just think that it's funny that Sony has shown not any of this footage of the actual game, not the cutscenes. The game comes out in less than a month. Right. We have seen nothing.
That's strange.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's not,
It's because there's not that big a difference. That's all.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm just saying, if it's not that big a difference, if they're hiding, does it really warrant a $50 price tag? Plus, to go out and rebuy them. And that's the bullshit. If the game doesn't look as good as the Tomb Raider did, they remastered, then that game should cost fucking $50. That's all I'm saying, And us as you could be a fan of a platform. There's nothing wrong. Microsoft fan, Nintendo fan, or Sony fan doesn't make a difference. But we're all consumers at the end of the day. And if we continue to let this bullshit slide, you know what? Just make it 1080p and slap a thing. Like, come on, that's not cool. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that's
they need to knock off the battle. You know what I'm saying? The battle is that's over with. You know what I'm saying? What's happening now is we got to get these games right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The war that's over with. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. You like your console, that's fine, but you know what I'm saying? The games got to look like something now. You know what I'm saying? The war about who's better and all that little crap. Who cares? It's about games now.
Oh, you sound like a Sony pony, Showstopper.
It's cool, though.
I'm dead serious, man.
You're gonna start getting judged.
I'm dead serious. It's time out for that.
Yeah. We all do what we do for shits and giggles. We make fun.
Heck yeah.
It's fun. You know what I mean? The bigger picture at hand is that we're all consumers at the end of the day. We're all gamers and we're all consumers, and we keep accepting this bullshit. They're gonna force feed this whole generation nothing about remaster, rehash, and remake bullshit. If we go back and think about the 8th generation, we're gonna be like, damn, we got the Latin Watch Dogs again. We played that, a year and a half ago. I don't want the generation to get out. That's all.
You know what's funny? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? I had read an article where it's going to be parity across the board. And this is what happens when we fight and argue about who's got what better. Now, with the multiplayers, with PC included, it's going to be parity across the board. You know what I'm saying? And who wants that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want a game when if you make it for the Xbox. If you make it for the Xbox, I wanted that Xbox experience. You know what I'm saying? If you make it for the PlayStation, I want that PlayStation experience. You know what I'm saying? So when you have parity across the board, you know, it just diminished the game, man. It's just you just getting the same stuff, and then because we fought and argued and did all this little stuff, this is what they came up with now. You know what I'm saying? It's time out for the BS. You know what I'm saying? And let's start judging these games for what they are. And that's your service message from Showstopper, man. I'm out.
Well, you know what? Well, I'm gonna say this. I think the parity. I don't have a problem with the 1080p.
Some of that frozen dust on you.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I don't have a problem with far as parity. I don't have a problem with if the games are the same resolution across the board. I don't have a problem with that. But what I'm saying, with me getting the Xbox experience, take advantage of what the Xbox One has. Take advantage of Zora servers. Take advantage of that. You know what I mean? As far as the
that's not parity.
Yeah, you know what I mean? As far as the resolution gate, you know, fine, fucking, you know, the games are both 1080p across the board. Kudos. All right, fine, we get that. But whatever Sony, maybe because Sony has this fucking controller with the speaker in it, but you know, with this boombox, you know, this fucking Walkman speaker in the controller. Let that be used for something. You know what I mean? That will set it apart from the Xbox One version. Let you know whatever the Xbox One does well. Wi-Fi direct. You know, let us get messages. Being at the Xbox One is uses Wi-Fi direct. Let us get some messages to our cell phone. You know, whatever the guy is, something setting apart. You're absolutely right. You know what I mean? But that's because we have to all come together and get off the bullshit and support our hobby first of all, so the developers can spend the extra time, extra money, and give us unique features. You know what I mean? And then get all about that, man.
Hey, show.
Good shit, good shit.
Yeah.
Show.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you to do it, man. I'm waiting for you to go. Well, that ain't what you said last week on your channel.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
You contradicting yourself.
Showstopper won. Exposed. He won.
I won. Exposed.
Hey guys, this is funny because Lace Chucks is like, did you guys see the last episode of Sunset TV? Because they mentioned preloading digital games on Xbox One, and then Cycle Gamer brings up that he also brought up how about port begging, all the PlayStation fans begging for ports of Sunset Overdrive. So I thought that was a funny little thing to add in there.
Yeah. I don't know why do you guys do that. If you want to play the game, go out and buy the goddamn console.
Hey, before we go, PlayStation fans, if you guys think Sunset Overdrive looks good and some other games look good, why not buy the console?
It's about the games now, man. It's about the games now.
It doesn't make you less of a Sony fan. It doesn't make you less of a Sony fan because you're on Xbox.
Yeah.
Right?
I know a bunch of people that have both, you know what I'm saying, but they love the PlayStation, you know what I'm saying, and they come in my comment section all the time, and there's no problem with that, you know what I'm saying. That's their preference.
Right.
But they ain't boxing themselves in a corner to where they can't enjoy gaming. You know what I'm saying? That's just stupid. You know, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that's a rare breed of person, but I'm glad they're out.
I'm glad they're out there.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching. Anything else I'm going to say before we hang up here?
Hey, fuck you. You can't do what I do.
Oh.
Hey, I'm going to mess with Thor. I fell under the power of Thor today, y'all. He going to hit me up on Skype like, I told you, Showstopper.
Yeah.
But, he know what that means. He know what that means.
I want to say right now,
the Dark Lord.
You're the most compelling, okay?
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit. Anyway, we out here. See you guys next
week. We out, y'all.
Later.
If your grandmother got a fat ass, give her my number. You know what it is, man. Bang, bang. 4K TV.
That's the box.
Box.
Give him the box.
He likes the box and the box.
The box.